If you're looking for gifts for your toddler that are fun, helps them learn new skills, and also is not going to bug you all year round because it makes so much noise, then this is the video for you. Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you everything I got my kids for Christmas. I have a 3-year-old son and I have 2 twin daughters who are about a year and a half. I would say that most of these gifts are in the range of $50 and below. A lot of these things I'm sure you can buy new, but you can also buy secondhand. We did some gifts that are together gifts, and then we did some gifts individually for each kid, and also a few stocking stuffers. So we're gonna start off with my first daughter. So the first thing I got are these Melissa and Doug lacing beads. I just really like that it has some like numbers and also with the dots to represent numbers as well. And the different shapes. I think she's really going to enjoy lacing some beads. She just really likes to keep up with her big brother, and so I think something like this is going to be really fun for her to play with. Another thing about us is that we also homeschool. When I was looking at gifts this year, I was thinking about how we could also incorporate some gifts that would also be helpful in our homeschool. I will link all these items in the description box below. Second thing we got for my daughter is a building toy. It is this set of classic Lincoln logs. We actually got this during the Black Friday sale that they had on Amazon. So it was a really good price. Honestly, I think it was almost half off. My kids have been really enjoying playing with Duplo. So I think that they're gonna really like these Lincoln logs. I do think they're all gonna play with this together. And I just imagine them having a lot of fun with this. The other thing we got for my daughter is a book. We got her this book by Melissa Kruger, and it's called Wherever You Go, I Want You to Know. And it's just a really cute picture book. Books in general, I think, are great gifts to give kids. I'm always just trying to find ways to give my kids books, but buying books all the time is expensive. We are not just going to be buying every book that they want to read because we'll have a million books. So we definitely make use of the library, but whenever we have like birthdays or holidays where we're giving our kids gifts, I really do love to include some books in the presents. Okay, the next thing we have for my daughter is something that I'm really excited actually to give my daughter, and it's this tea set. This tea set so that they can have little tea parties. I'm so excited. Okay, it's super cute. Like, I don't know if you can see inside this box, this little bear. It's so precious, and the material, it's like a tin. It's just so, I love it. It's so cute. When I saw it, I just said, oh, I have to. I just have to do it. I also like that it comes in this little box so that we can keep all the pieces together. I do enjoy having toys that already have a home and I don't have to buy a separate basket for it. That's just a bonus. It's like so cute. Okay, the little teapot is a lot smaller than I thought, but it's so cute. There's a butterfly on one side. There's a little bunny on the other side. Smallest little plates I've ever seen, but these like these teeny tiny plates. Right now, my one daughter is obsessed with mice. She just likes to say mouse. A little bit bigger plates. Still not huge, but a little bit bigger. There's one with a raccoon. One of my kids really loves to say raccoon right now. Teeniest, tiniest. That's the smallest teacup I've ever seen, but it's adorable. Moving on to my second daughter, we have this to go along with the tea set. It's actually a box of like play desserts, like little pastries. Well, this will be the food for their tea party. This part of the box opens up to be the little cake stand where you put all your pastries. So I thought that was super fun. I got this Melissa and Doug wooden latches puzzle. I guess you can call it a puzzle. So you can practice opening all these different types of latches. They're just at this stage where they're wanting to figure out just like how things work. Another fun toy that I got for my daughter are these hand puppets. So you got farm animals And we have zoo animals. I think they have one puppet upstairs in their room, and one day I just started using it and they thought it was hilarious. It would probably just be me and my husband using these puppets, just entertaining them. I need a sip of this. I got my daughter this book, Anytime, Anyplace, Any Prayer by Laura Whiffler. And it's a book about how you can pray to God. This is a value for us and our family, prayer. So this is a book that I wanted to give our daughter. Moving on to my son, I'll start with his stocking stuffers. We have this Rubik's Cube. I was never good at Rubik's Cubes, but maybe he will be. Maybe he will just like to tinker around with this and figure out how it works. It may not be something that he figures out right now, but in the future, he can do it. I don't want to underestimate the guy. I just want to see what he does with this. It was inexpensive and it was just something fun that I thought we could throw in his stocking. Now this, I believe I'm going to put in his stocking. It wasn't originally going to go in his stocking because I thought this was going to be much larger, but when I opened it up, it looks rather small. A storybook torch with a few mini books in it. And we got him this because he likes to have a light in his room at night. It's really, really tiny. Like, it's so small. It's so tiny. Like, for scale, like, look how it is in my hand. It's so small. Okay, yeah, so this is really like, this is definitely stocking stuffer material. And it just comes with these like really mini tiny little teeny tiny books. It's not really even a book. It's just like, I really thought this was going to be bigger. I guess that's why you look at dimensions of things, but actually it's pretty cute. I think it's kind of fun that it's a little bit small. We got him these little barbecue skewers to pretend to barbecue because he has been pretending to do that lately. So when I saw these, I just had to get them because I thought it was too funny. You just have a barbecue skewer of like different vegetables, and I think this is a hot dog. Like a hot dog on the end. Next up for my son is a gift that I know he is going to like, and it is Kinetic sand. Comes with some tools that you can use to cut the sand. Next up on the list, we have these Melissa and Doug pattern blocks and boards. The graphic is still pretty large and there's not too many shapes on there, so I think it'll be good for him at the stage he's at to use. It says for ages 3+, so I think he'll be able to do this and not get frustrated. Right now, when I bring out puzzles, it's like hit or miss. Like sometimes he's super into the puzzle, but only for like maybe 5 minutes. Moving on. We got my son this book. It's an Usborne flat book, and it's See Inside How Things Work. The Simple Machines page just explains how it works. He is pretty interested in how things fit together and why things work the way that they do. So I think this will be something that he enjoys. And honestly, I'm going to learn a lot from this book. And if he does enjoy it, I know there's more books in this series. And I got him another book because I couldn't resist when I saw it. And it's called When Lola Visits. And it's just a really beautiful picture book. My mom is Filipina, and so he loves his Lola, and I just think that this will be a really beautiful and fun book for him to read. We have our big together gift. The Yoto player, 3rd generation. And if you don't know what the Yoto player is, it is essentially an audiobook player. You have these little cards that you stick into the Yoto player to play the book. What's cool about the Yoto player is that it is essentially a way for your kid to have some independence. They can, you know, take it, turn it on, put the card in, listen to what they want, and then change it and put another card in. The creators of this product, they were concerned about screen time for kids. They created this, and I think it's awesome. There's also like a night light, and there's light that you can use to tell your kids that like, oh, it's okay to come out of your room now. You can make your own audio card with the Yoto player to put in, so you can even like record your own family stories, or you as a parent or a grandparent reading a story. They'll have that audio card to use, and I think that's a really cool way to make memories as well. You can also use it for white noise at night. We also got this adventure carrying case. So this carrying case protects your Yoto player from bumps and bruises it might encounter when your little kids are using it. I also just really love this color. This color is frog green. This is like the gift that I'm most excited to give our kids, and I really, really hope that they love it. If you are interested in getting the Yoto player, you can get 10% off your order by using the link in the description box below. We got my kids a few of these Yoto player cards. They have Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web is read by Meryl Streep. That is pretty cool. The Very Hungry Caterpillar and Other Stories. Ticket to Brazil. They have Flags of the World. It's actually an interactive quiz where you can learn 50 different flags of the world. And then there's Daniel Tiger's 5-minute stories, and my son loves Daniel Tiger. And all that I have left are some stocking stuffers. I got these Honeysticks Crayons that are made out of beeswax. We got a pack of 16 crayons, and I'm just thinking to put a few inside of each stocking. I might like tie them up with some ribbon or something. They look like this. But yeah, I think these are some fun crayons. They have the really standard Crayola crayons, and like they don't really enjoy coloring with them. I think they're too small and thin for them at this stage, and so I think this size would be nice for them to use. And in the reviews it said that these crayons don't break very easily, which I'm hoping they don't. Like I mentioned, I am homeschooling my preschooler right now. Gifts that can double as supplies, I'm into it. Final thing that we got for our kids for their stockings are these magnets. They're actually made of wood. They're like these Icelandic animals. It's really cute. There's like whales and some foxes and a narwhal and crab, just like fun animals. And there's some penguin in there. They're into the magnets on the fridge, and I think it would be nice for them to have their own magnet. Other than that, in their stockings, which I haven't bought yet, I plan to put some chocolates, maybe some goldfish crackers, some clementines in there, just to fill it up with some things that they can eat. That's everything that we got our kids for Christmas this year. I actually had a lot of fun finding these things this year. I hope that you found something in here useful for toddlers in your own life that you are hoping to shop for this holiday season, and I'll see you in the next video.